All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Essential Oils for Pregnancy and Birth. I am going to just wait a few seconds so that people can hop on if they want to join us live tonight. If not, I am going to leave this video posted to the event page, so you can always come back and check anything that you missed, or if there was a recipe or an oil that I mentioned and you can't remember it, then you can just go ahead and check out this video on the event page as well. I want to make sure that my comments are turned on. Let's see. Nope, I don't want to write a comment. Let's see how to get out of that. Okay. I'll just wait a couple more seconds and then we'll get started. Normally I do my live classes at the kitchen table, but our littlest son is still awake right now, and so my husband has him downstairs and they're listening to rap music because that's his choice way of getting to sleep. So I am in the new baby's nursery. I thought that it would be a perfect place to do the class this evening. So I am on my pregnancy, my big bouncy ball, so I'll try not to bounce too much during this class, but my hips are absolutely killing me, and this ball is my saving grace, my yoga ball. So I'll try not to roll and bounce too much, but it looks like it's a few minutes past 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as people hop on, then that's fine. Let's see, I am going to be reading along with the script tonight, which is something that I haven't done too much on Facebook Live, but there's just so much information that I want to make sure to cover. I don't want to forget anything, so if at any time you're like, why is she looking in the top left corner of her phone, it's because I am reading. I want to make sure to cover all of my notes so that I don't forget anything. I see Casey's here. Hi, Casey. I hope that you're feeling great and having a great night. So we'll go ahead and get started. So hello and happy Wednesday. And for those of you who work outside the home, we are halfway through the work week, so that's exciting. I'm really happy that you all have decided to tune in to this class tonight, and I want to thank you all for taking the time to attend. We are going to have some fun learning all about essential oils for pregnancy, labor and delivery, and postpartum care. I'm going to do my best to educate you on the products that have helped women all over the world have smoother pregnancies and more support in labor and delivery. You are definitely going to want to take notes this evening. Like I said, it's a ton of information. I have like pages and pages and pages of my own notes that I've prepared. So please make sure that you have a pen or a pencil, or that you have something to write on so that you can jot anything down that you'd like. So a brief introduction before we get started. My name is Emily. I'm originally from Northern Virginia, from Centerville, but my family and I now call Harrisonburg, Virginia home. I have 2 boys. Jackson is actually going to be 5 years old in just 2 weeks. I can't believe I'm about to be a mom to a 5-year-old. And then we also have Kian, who is 2. And right now, I'm not sure if you can see my beautiful, ginormous bump, but I'm about 30 weeks pregnant with our 3rd, and we found out that we're having a little girl. I am still in shock, as is my husband, I'm pretty sure, but we are both thrilled. So, Prior to getting started with Young Living, I knew that I wanted to get more health conscious, so I focused all my efforts on food and nutrition. I like to think that I was always a pretty healthy eater, but that's about where it ended. Like, it started with healthy eating, but it also ended with healthy eating. But you have to start somewhere, right? I have to give myself credit. You got to start somewhere. Then I got pregnant with Jackson, and my whole world changed. Like, not only because of the pregnancy, but also because the realization that every single thing that I put into my body, or chemicals that I exposed my body to, whether it was through the air, whether it was directly onto my skin with whatever lotions or personal care products I was using, or if I was taking medicine, it was going to go straight to the baby that was growing inside of me. So that hit me fast, and it hit pretty hard. I actually became a vegan, and I devoted hours and hours researching ways that I could take care of my wellness through food. So I didn't know that essential oils were even out there. This was about more than 5 years ago, because it was when I was pregnant with him. So I took the approach of healthy eating. I felt great, but I was still using cleaning products around the house that I literally had to wear a painting mask, like a mask, while I was cleaning, because I was pregnant, and that didn't feel right to me. But like I said, I didn't know any better. Shortly after Jackson was born, I was introduced to essential oils. I experimented with some drugstore brands of essential oils. I hate to admit this, but I did. I didn't want to invest in what I thought was the more expensive essential oil, and so I bought some from Martin's, from like the healthy aisle. It was a huge mistake. I ended up with chemical burns under my arms because I was determined to make myself a homemade deodorant. That was like the most painful week ever. Chemical burns under your arms, not something that I think you should try. So after that, I experiment a little bit more with some other major big name competitors to Young Living, and I liked them, but then Miss Krista introduced me to Young Living, and like, it just completely changed my world. So I no longer had to clean wearing a mask. My asthma attacks slowed down a whole lot because I wasn't using the harmful cleaning products, and I felt confident about what I was exposing little baby Jackson to. When we found out that we were pregnant with Kian, I immediately knew that I wanted to use essential oils as much as I possibly could throughout my pregnancy, and I had like a huge hospital oils bag all packed up. I had done a ton of research on essential oils to use during labor and delivery, and so I had this bag, and I kept it with my other hospital stuff, and I was ready to have an intervention-free hospital birth that I wanted, and this was all going to happen thanks to essential oils, okay? So in my head, the oils were going to make this happen, and I was so happy about it, but boy, was I wrong. I was in complete denial that I was actually in labor, and I actually ended up giving birth, I think it was, like 23 or 28 minutes after walking into the hospital lobby. So my plan to use essential oils for this like perfect birth was ruined, but I did get to use Copaiba, I think during the last like 45 minutes of labor, and it was wonderful. And then I was able to use peppermint immediately after giving birth, and I also kept my hospital room smelling great. I diffused a lot of thieves and some other oils that I really liked the smell of. So fast forward to present day, I've been using essential oils while we were trying to conceive this baby throughout this pregnancy. And once again, my oils bag for labor is completely stocked up. Once again, I added some new products that I was able to do some research on. This time it's a birthing center bag and not a hospital bag, but hey, it's the same exact thing. So this time around, I also plan to accept the fact that I'm in labor much earlier so that I can take full advantage of all the research and preparation that I've done. And in about 10 weeks, I'll let you all know how that goes, although I'm pretty sure that my poor husband will literally try to carry my pregnant butt out of the house if I'm in denial again. So, Young Living essential oils they've literally changed my life and my family's life. The awesome thing is that there's still so much for me to learn. So I see Casey's here, Krista, Mandy. Hey ladies, I know that you all use essential oils, but the really cool thing, at least to me, is that we still have so much to learn. I'm a firm believer that we're all lifelong learners, and so it's really cool that we're using something that we can continuously find new ways to use every single day. So if you want, you all can go ahead and introduce yourselves on the event wall, or you can comment below to introduce yourself just so that everyone knows who's tuning in. So you can answer some questions if you'd like, just to think about, are you pregnant? Are you trying to conceive? Are you just tuning into this class to learn more so that you can help family members or friends who are pregnant? Are you brand new to essential oils, the biggest oiler on the block? And also, do you have any children? If you are pregnant, will this be your first? And how has your pregnancy been so far? So if you all want to answer those questions, you're more than welcome to introduce yourselves. If not, I'm just going to keep on talking because, like I said, there's a ton of information and I don't want to take all night. And you all know that I love to talk and I can talk. So I also encourage you to ask questions throughout this class. I'm going to do my best to keep up with the posts and answer any questions as they come. But if for some reason I don't know the answer, or if I miss your question, I'm going to be sure to go through when the class is over so that I can get everything answered. While we're talking about questions, I am not a doctor and I don't claim to be one. I cannot cure or treat anything. I'm just here to give you some suggestions that have worked with me during this pregnancy so far. And yeah, so there's my disclaimer. Okay. So let me start with a few comments about pregnancy and childbirth. So, as we know, women have been giving birth as long as mankind has been around. I'm going to scroll through and make sure I'm not missing. I see 5 people are tuned in, but I only see the names of 3 people. Maybe that's because I'm not friends with anyone, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any comments. So, will someone just comment and say hello, just so that I know that I have my comments turned on? Let's see. Come on, phone. All right. I'm not seeing any comments on here, but hopefully, I don't know. That's okay. Like I said, I'll go back after this class and I will make sure. Let me see real quick. Look at this, the joys of Facebook Live, huh? Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep going and we'll figure that out later. So, like I was saying, women have been giving birth as long as mankind has been around, and they've been using natural remedies from Mother Nature to help them during the time of pregnancy and labor and delivery for just about as long. So most anyone who has ever had a baby, you can recall, and I'm pretty sure that it's fresh in all of your minds, even if you're not pregnant right now, but you can recall the inconveniences and the discomforts, both emotional and physical, that come along with pregnancy. There is a wonderful but almost incomprehensible challenge of actually bringing a a new life into this world as well. So in our day, more and more women are looking for natural products to support them during pregnancy and labor. As I said, I thought twice about everything that I was putting into my body, and so do other women. So they're thinking twice about the drugs and chemical preparations that they're putting into their bodies, because modern science has confirmed that whatever we put into our body is going to be transferred to our baby through the umbilical cord. Also, many women today, I'm sorry, lots of technical difficulties. That's what I get for having notes. I should have just winged it. Many women today are looking for a more natural childbirth experience. They're aware of the risks of unnecessary medical interventions during birthing that can cost a whole lot more and also keep us in the hospital for longer. I'm not saying that interventions aren't necessary. Some of them are life-saving, but there are some interventions that are sometimes pushed onto us that we don't really need. So tonight I'm going to provide you with a way to enjoy a more optimal health during pregnancy, as well as a greater support for a normal labor and delivery using some natural products that are safe for you and they're safe for your baby. So the products that we're focusing on tonight are pure therapeutic grade essential oils and nutritional supplements enhanced with these essential oils. For those of you who are brand new to essential oils are the lifeblood of aromatic plants. So I want you to think about if you've ever broken like a leaf or a stem on a plant and you've seen fluid come out. Well, if you take that fluid from the plant, and which contains all of the plant's therapeutic properties, and you super duper concentrate it, you end up with an essential oil. That's basically like essential oils for dummies 101, okay? But that's my best way of explaining it to you. When you think about it, plants, they can't heal themselves. If a stem gets broken or if the plant is sick, it can't just like get up and go to the doctor. So this is where the plant's essential oils come into play. They're in charge of healing the plant. They make it feel better. So essential oils do a whole lot more than just smelling good. There are different ways to harness the power of essential oils. First, oils can have a powerful impact when inhaled. Second, essential oils can be applied directly to the skin. You can either use them straight or neat, which is just like straight up out of the bottle, or you can add a carrier oil. A carrier oil is going to be like coconut oil or olive oil, jojoba oil, any of your favorite oils. I'm still concerned that I'm not seeing any comments, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going. So, the third way that we can use essential oils is through ingesting them. So Young Living has a line of essential oil blends, essential oils, not blends, some of them are blends, but Young Living has a line of essential oils that are labeled for internal use, and these are called Vitality oils. The Vitality essential oils can be used internally. They can also be used during cooking, or you can put a drop in a glass of water or inside of capsules and kind of take them like a pill. Lastly, essential oils can greatly enhance the power of nutritional supplements, personal care products, and household products, and that can make things a whole lot safer for us to use during pregnancy. Enough with the brief science and history lesson about essential oils. Let's get started for what you're really here for. So, relatively early in pregnancy, women can start to experience digestive stress. There are several essential oils and supplements from Young Living that can help support a healthy digestive system, and they're safe for both mom and baby. So we have peppermint Vitality, okay, ginger Vitality, and then there's another Vitality oil, Spearmint Vitality, which I actually don't have. I just added it to my Essential Rewards order because after reading up on it, I really want it. So these three Vitality oils, they are all known for their positive impact on digestive health. Peppermint Vitality Oil is extremely soothing. I know that Krista loves Peppermint Vitality in just about anything, but it's extremely soothing during pregnancy. It's extremely soothing to the digestive system, and it also helps the bowels to move more easily, which is a struggle that some mean person just decided to add into pregnancy. Like, you're already feeling huge and not feeling so great, so let's just throw that in there as well. Spearmint Vitality Oil can be especially soothing for your esophagus, and that's why I really want this oil, because even though I know it's going to kill me, I always eat like spaghetti sauce or something like that right before bed, and then I'm up all night. So I would love some Spearmint Vitality Oil, hint, hint. I love to add a couple drops of peppermint oils to a glass of water and drink it as necessary. It can be a little bit spicy, and so I like to add a drop or two into a shot glass of like almond milk or whatever your favorite milk is, and then I just take it like a shot. So shots while pregnant, woohoo, peppermint shots. It not only tastes great, but it also makes a refreshing drink. Make sure that you're using glass or ceramic and not a plastic cup, because the essential oils can actually eat through plastic. Let me see. My phone is giving me updates that I have comments and I can't see them. I am so sorry, you all. Let's see if this works. Maybe if I comment, hello, then maybe it'll let me see yours. Nope. All right, well, I'm just going to have to check back in throughout this class. I'm sorry, at the end of class, to answer all of your comments. And Krista, if you can help out, if you're on and you know the answer to any of the questions, if you could help me with that, that would be awesome. Sorry about this, guys. So I love to add a couple drops of peppermint, take peppermint shots. Early on in pregnancy, I experienced a whole lot of stomach discomfort. I had morning sickness, I was nauseous, but it was like all day long. And I knew that I didn't want to take anything for it. So to help with my digestive issues, I added a drop or two of ginger vitality oil to water. I'm going to read the recipe to you because I want to make sure that I get it right. I actually found this online, but I did a quart of water, and then I did 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar. I did 2 tablespoons of agave nectar, but you can also use local honey. And I mixed that with a couple drops of ginger vitality right here, this good stuff. And it made like, it was kind of like a healthy ginger ale, if you will. You can also use a couple drops of ginger just in water. Honestly, I'm not crazy about the way that it tastes, so you can also just put it in a capsule, or you can put it in a spoonful of honey. Another oil that supports the digestive system is Digize, and I actually don't have that with me right now. I brought my starter kit to school to share with somebody, and so Digize is still at work right now. But it has peppermint, ginger, and several other oils. It's a blend, and it's all the oils are known for their positive impact on digestive health. So you can put a drop or two in a glass of water. This is another one that I'm not crazy about the way that it tastes. I do not think that Digize tastes great, if I'm being 100% honest, which I want to be with you all. So, you can also just put that in a capsule and take it as needed. Another one that I do have here that I actually stole from my kids is Tummy Jize. Tummy Jize is made for kids. It's diluted so that it's safe for them to use. But like I said, I use this more than they do. I keep it in my personal stash. And you can use Tummy Jize, peppermint, ginger, spearmint, or Digize. You can use it, you can just rub it on your belly too. So you can dilute it with a carrier oil like coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, and you can rub it directly on your stomach, and it's super soothing that way too. Excuse me. Last, you can support your overall digestive health during pregnancy and even when you're not pregnant by using some of Young Living's supplements. So Young Living's Life 9 probiotic is another item that's on my Essential Rewards order. My midwife told me that I need to be taking probiotics, and honestly, I haven't been so far. I know that Krista just recently ordered some Life 9, and I know that she and her family are going to start taking it, but I cannot wait to get my Life 9. It's a probiotic, and it helps a lot with your gut health, and that's something that is super important during pregnancy, but also when you're not pregnant. As you move along in your pregnancy, hopefully your digestive issues will subside on their own. They did for me. I'm feeling much better. My tummy is, except for when I'm stubborn and I eat something that I know I shouldn't eat right before bed. But for me, the stress of pregnancy has not gone away. So I work, in I feel like a medium stress environment, but I'm super OCD, and so that doesn't help. So I never really give myself a chance to relax, and so I know that the stress on my body is not good. So pregnancy can be stressful, like different levels of stress for different women. So fluctuating hormone levels combined with some of the uncertainties of pregnancy and future motherhood can take their toll on women. Certain essential oils can be a huge support for a happy mood, and they're also totally safe to use during pregnancy. I love diffusing different essential oils depending on the mood that I'm in. So you can easily change the complete mood of a room just by diffusing essential oils. You can uplift the feelings of some of the pregnancy blues by what oil you choose to diffuse. So I'm going to go over a couple oils that I like to diffuse. Here is geranium. Geranium promotes balance in one's feminine energies, which can be a great help for an expecting mother. You can also apply a drop or two of lavender and frankincense. Where are you guys? Right here. I have all my oils right next to me so I can show you all. But you can apply a drop or two of lavender and frankincense over your temples, and that is calming, and it also helps promote an uplifting mood. Each morning, I love, love, love to put joy over my heart. If I'm being completely honest again, joy was not one of my favorite oils when I first smelled it. It has a great floral scent, and now I like to use it as perfume, but when I first smelled it, I wasn't crazy about it. But I love to just take a drop of joy, and I just put it right over my heart in the morning when I get out of the shower. And I mean, what can you say? It helps me be joyful. You can also calm feelings of anxiousness with peace and calming. And now, if you're a newer oiler, you're not going to get like all the excitement over peace and calming, but peace and calming is a blend of different essential oils, and it went out of stock for quite a long time. And those of us who were reliant on peace and calming to help create a peace and calming atmosphere, we were pretty upset that it went out of stock. It is back in stock, and you can get one per month if you order. So peace and calming, it does just that, okay? It creates a peaceful and a calming atmosphere. Valor 2 is another oil. Where is my Valor 2? Right here. So Valor 2 is another oil that can help promote feelings of personal empowerment. And this can be especially helpful during pregnancy, but also if you're not pregnant, right? The last oil, let me see. I had these all in order, but is Gentle Baby. Gentle Baby can help both you as the mom and your baby feel more relaxed. And this is a very gentle oil. And so you can apply this directly on your shoulders, on the back of your neck. You can apply any of these oils on the bottom of your feet to get the great relaxing effects. Each of these oils is fantastic to diffuse as well. I actually have my diffuser going behind me. So, I have my room smelling great. I don't have any of those oils diffusing, or else I would be falling asleep while giving this class. But you can diffuse any of these oils, or you can just put a drop in your hand. And like I said, I don't want to get too relaxed. So you know what? I'm going to do a drop of peppermint. So you can just put a drop of oil right into your hand. Okay. You can rub it together, and then you can just smell. I love peppermint. Okay, so that's another way to do it. If you don't have a diffuser, if you're in the car, if you're somewhere where you can't plug in your diffuser, just put a drop in your hands, rub it together, and then just take a deep breath. You can also use any of these oils in a bath with some Epsom salt. But let's face it, who has time to take a bath? And if you do, I'm super, super jealous. So you can also do a foot soak, okay? So anytime I say bath, I am also referring to a foot soak because that's my preferred method, because then I can still like be working or getting stuff done while I'm soaking my feet, okay? So you can use any of these oils in a bath. Or a foot soak, you can just add some Epsom salt. You can choose your favorite carrier oil to add to it. And you can just relax with a hot foot soak or relax in a hot bath. And that's wonderful to relax. You can also get your partner or significant other to give you a full body massage with some of these oils. So you can mix any of the oils that you like with a carrier oil, and you can ask for a nice back rub or a full body massage. I know that we all deserve it. So in a bath, you can mix about 6 drops of your favorite oil with 1 to 2 cups of Epsom salt, and then you dump it into a hot bath. For a foot soak, I usually use like a quarter cup of Epsom salt, and I usually use like 3 to 5 drops of whatever oil I want to use for my foot soak. And then for a massage, you can mix about 6 to 8 drops of your favorite oil and 2 tablespoons of your favorite carrier oil. So those are some, if you are like an exact measurements type of person, then there's that for you. Another blend that I really love to use is Stress Away. It's actually at work right now because I use it during work. So you can diffuse that. You can rub it on the back of your neck, on your shoulders, and it does just that. Stress away. I especially love to use it. I'm a teacher, so if my students are getting like super rowdy, I love to use it then. This next recipe that I'm going to share with you, I didn't write it down, but it has been a lifesaver. I know I'm talking about work a lot. I'm on my feet a whole lot. And then when I get home from work, I like to play with my boys. I love to cook. So I am like constantly standing up. I think that this is the longest that I've sat down in a really long time. So I looked in one of my reference materials and I found a recipe for a foot soak. And it's supposed to help with your circulation as well. So, hello cankles, right? So I mixed a couple drops of tangerine with a couple drops of Aroma Life, grapefruit, wintergreen. You can tell I like this oil, and helichrysum. And I just did a couple drops of each of those oils, and I put them in with a quarter cup of Epsom salt, and I soaked my feet, and oh my gosh, it is amazing. Even if you're not pregnant, I highly, highly, highly suggest this foot soak. You need to treat yourself, and you should do it at least a couple times a week, if not longer. I'm telling you, my feet, my calves, my ankles or cankles, it just felt amazing. Like I couldn't believe it. So this is one of the recipes that I'll post after the class, just so that you have those oils. Another couple oils that I didn't have in my notes, but I have on my table over here. Grounding is a really great calming oil, and so is Release. So these are 2 more that you want to add to your list with the Peace and Calming, Gentle Baby, Frankincense, Lavender, Joy, or Valor too. These help promote a really calming and relaxed atmosphere. So I plan to actually use grounding while in labor in the hospital. I plan to rub this on the bottom of my feet. And then I also plan to have Release, especially for my husband. So while I'm in labor. So let's see. Moving right along. Let me do a time check. Okay. Anyone who has ever carried a baby, or if you currently have a baby in your belly, you know that pregnancy creates a number of challenges for deep and rejuvenating sleep. Like I'm in the point of pregnancy right now where I pretty much don't sleep. Essential oils have been a huge help. They cannot remove all of these sleeping challenges. There's not like an oil you can just dump on yourself and bam, you're going to get a good night's sleep. But there are essential oils that can help your mind and body body relax, and that can help you sleep more soundly than otherwise possible during pregnancy. So once again, you can diffuse peace and calming. You can diffuse a mix of lavender and cedarwood. Okay, I like to make a pillow mist, and I think Krista actually talked about this earlier, but I make like a little pillow spray, and so I mix cedarwood and lavender, and then, excuse me, I put some distilled water, and then you can also put some alcohol into a little spray bottle. You shake it up, and I spray our pillows every night before we go to sleep with that lavender and cedarwood. Their aroma, it can help provide a peaceful atmosphere conducive to sleep. You can also put peace and calming or lavender on the bottoms of your feet, on the tops of your shoulder, on your temples, on the back of your neck, and this can help you drift off to sleep a little bit quicker. Another favorite in our house around bedtime, where did you go, is Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is diffusing in my 5-year-old's room right now. This helps promote a good night's sleep as well. And this oil just recently came back into stock, but Sleepy Eyes. Here's another one that I stole from my kids, Mother of the Year right here. But I love rubbing this on the bottom of my feet or on my shoulders before bed. So Sleepy Eyes is a wonderful blend for bedtime as well. So you can also rub any of these oils on your big toe. That's supposed to help promote sleep. I got to try that tonight because really I just rub it on the bottom of my feet. I haven't done it on my big toe, so I'll have to try that this evening, but it can help promote a deeper sleep. I'm really upset that I'm not seeing any of these daggone comments, you guys. I'm so sorry. Swipe left. I'm trying to figure out these comments because I feel like I'm not part of the fun. It's not working though, my daggone phone. Okay, well, like I said, I'm going to go through later and check out all of the comments. But anyway, for serious relaxation and preparation for deep, peaceful sleep, you can use 6 drops of any of these oils that I just talked about, and you can take a nice hot bath before bedtime. I'm 30 weeks pregnant and some change, and I have yet to be able to do that, but I recommend a hot foot soak because it has the same relaxing effects as well. And also, once your little one is here, once you have your baby, you can diffuse any of these oils in their room as well, and it can be a huge benefit to help baby's quality of sleep. So, moving on, pregnancy can also be very challenging to a woman's muscles, joints, and connective tissues. And if you hear sounds, I'm not sitting here farting, I swear. And if you see me bouncing and rolling, it's because I'm on my yoga ball. I talked about this earlier, but I am on my yoga ball right here. And that's like the only relief that I've truly been getting for my hips and my joints. But there are some essential oils and supplements that I've been using, and I have seen a difference since using them. So BLM, it stands for bones, ligaments, and muscles, and it actually just came back into stock. It was in an email today that it's back into stock, so I'm going to order some of that. It's a fantastic supplement from Young Living, and it supports normal bone and joint health. Among its ingredients are clove and wintergreen essential oils, which are also found in Panaway. Where's my Panaway? Panaway is an awesome essential oil blend. You can just add this, you can dilute it 50-50 because it is like a hotter oil, so it might burn for sensitive skin, but you can apply this directly onto your lower back, your calves, and other areas of your body that might need some soothing effects. Another favorite of mine is Aromaseas, and it works the same way that Panaway works. And I actually like to create a muscle rub, so I'll add like a half a cup of coconut oil. I'll add some lemongrass, copaiba, and Aromaseas, and I whip that up. So I'll like put it in a mixing bowl and I'll whip it up until it gets to like a nice whipped cream. And I actually use that on my tired muscles or after a long day of work. Another really great muscle support is Deep Relief. This roll-on is fantastic. Like there's nothing else to say. It's fantastic. You got to try it. And then also Cool Azul. We are allowed to call this a pain relief cream. The FDA said that Young Living can call this a pain relief cream. It was a big deal. So you can use this. I have been using this a lot on my lower back and on my hips. I've used it on my calves. I love this. And a little bit goes such a long way. I've had this bottle for a couple months. It's still pretty full and I use it religiously. So Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream, if you haven't tried this, I highly suggest it. Moving along, peppermint oil is another oil that's great to apply. You can apply it on your temples, just don't get it in your eyes. And then you can also apply it to the back of your neck and your shoulders, and it has a nice cooling effect as well. So, let's see, I want to make sure I get everything. Copaiba. If you saw my intro, if you heard my intro, you heard that I was able to use Copaiba while I was in labor for a full 23 minutes in the hospital with Kian. I had this big plan to use all my essential oils, and Copaiba was the only one that my doula, Krista, was able to rub onto my back, and I'm obsessed with it. Copaiba will make it this labor in delivery. It will be there. You can also take, you can also take a drop of Copaiba Vitality, which is in the kitchen right now, and you can add a drop to Ninja Red. This is an antioxidant supplement. This is an unopened bottle that I grabbed from downstairs, but I do have a bottle in the fridge. I drink about 2 ounces at least every day. And that mixed with Copaiba is also great for your muscles, ligaments, and joints. So, you all who are pregnant and tuning in, you might have been noticing that your skin is changing. It's growing to accommodate your growing baby. So supporting the elasticity and the health of your skin is super important. It can help alleviate a lot of problems. So some essential oils for that. Let's see. Where's my myrrh? Oh, here it is. So myrrh is a really great skin support oil. Frankincense. Where are you, frankincense? Okay. Lavender. Gentle Baby. And geranium, which are all oils that I've already talked a little bit about. As you can see, a lot of these oils can be used for a lot of different things. So myrrh, frankincense, lavender, gentle baby, and geranium essential oils, they're fantastic for helping promote healthy skin for pregnant women and really anyone with skin. So all of you. Myrrh and gentle baby oils are particularly helpful to improve skin elasticity. I have been lathering my belly up with those 2 oils. Geranium is deeply moisturizing. I've been using it on my legs. I don't like the way that my legs look when I'm pregnant. I am not going to go into detail because I don't think that I technically can, but I've been using geranium instead of a lotion on my legs because it's deeply moisturizing. So lavender is a great skin support, and it's a super gentle oil. And frankincense, I love adding a drop of frankincense into my hands and just rubbing it right on my face before I go to bed. I don't use a carrier oil because I don't want it to soak deep into my skin. I want the frankincense to work its wonders on the top layer of my skin, and so I just do a drop of frankincense neat and I rub it on my face before bedtime. You can also make your own skin like body butters by mixing it with shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and I'll post some recipes later, some exact recipes for those. Gentle Baby and myrrh can also be used to prepare your body for childbirth. So you can just mix these oils with coconut oils and you can massage your lady parts to get them ready to stretch out for that baby to come. So lemon essential oil is another great oil. Let me find my lemon. And this can help minimize unsightly dimples. So cellulite. Lemon oil can help minimize unsightly dimples. So you can just rub it right on. I've been rubbing it on my thighs right before bed. You don't want to rub this on and then go out into the sunlight. Your skin will burn. So you can use lemon oil before bed. That's how I've been using it, and I love it. Lemon oil and any citrus oils are also great mood boosters, so you're getting kind of like a 2-in-1 deal. During pregnancy, there's nothing more important than good nutrition. I've already touched on some of these supplements, but I just want to review them again or talk about some new ones that we love using in our house. So like I said, Ninja Red, I do drink this every day. I love the way it makes me feel. It's really nice after eating lunch and all I want to do is take a nap. I just drink some of my Ninja Red and I'm ready to go for the afternoon. My husband and I have also been taking Master Formula, and this is a nice like a supplement blend of different vitamins and minerals. So I suggest that you look more into this if you're looking for a really great vitamin and mineral. Like, it touches on so many different parts. This could be a whole nother class, and I'm trying to wrap up. So Master Formula, I highly recommend looking into that. There's Pure Protein, which are protein shakes. Protein is super important while you're pregnant. My husband actually just finished his chocolate Pure Protein, so I don't have any to show you right now, but it comes in chocolate and vanilla spice. There's also Omega Gize, which is an omega-3 supplement, which is super important during pregnancy. And then, like I said, the Life9 probiotics. MindWise is another one that I've been using. We all know about pregnancy brain, so MindWise is a great one. I just like to put it in a capsule, and I do one drop of MindWise with a little dropper, and then I do the same amount of a carrier oil. That way you're not burping up MindWise. So I do MindWise in olive oil. I put it in a capsule, and I take it every morning. I still have pregnancy brain, but, you know, I like to think that it makes me a little bit sharper. So, another thing that comes along with pregnancy is sometimes oral health struggles. So I do just want to point out that Young Living does have toothpaste, and this is fluoride free. It also doesn't have all of the chemicals that you can't pronounce in other toothpaste. Like, why are we using toothpaste with products that we can't pronounce? It doesn't make sense. So Thieves toothpaste and Thieves mouthwash, if you haven't tried it, I highly suggest that you do. Start cleaning up some of the chemicals that you're using in your bathroom, especially while you're pregnant, because everything that you're using is going straight to your baby. Also, in recent years, it's come out that pregnant women should avoid the use of a lot of cold and flu medicines because they may not be safe for the baby. So Thieves Vitality Oil is a great oil to have on hand, and I have it somewhere. Here's my regular Thieves, but where's my Thieves Vitality? Well, I can't find it right now, but Thieves Vitality Oil is fantastic. You can use it for immune support. So you can take a drop or two of Thieves Vitality. You can put it in a teaspoon of honey or agave nectar, and you can just take it. You can also put it in a glass of hot water with a drop of lemon Vitality and then honey or agave, and you could take it like a shot. And I like to do this when I feel a scratchy throat coming on. You can also put a few drops of Thieves Vitality Oil in a capsule, and you can take that as necessary if you feel like you need more immune support. Okay. I like to rub Thieves on the bottom of my feet every morning before I go into work, because even though I teach 5th and 6th graders, they still don't know how to cover their mouths when they cough and when they sneeze, and they literally sneeze on me. So I have Thieves is diffusing a whole lot in my classroom, and then also Thieves Vitality, which it's going to bother me because I knew I had it, but it's okay. Thieves Vitality is also a huge one. And like I said, Lemon Vitality, that's the next one on my notes, but I already covered that. So you can mix Thieves Vitality and Lemon Vitality, and it's really a great immune support. Another oil that we've been using when it was cold outside, this weather in Virginia is crazy, but we've been diffusing RC a lot. like I said before, I have respiratory issues. When I was using chemical laden cleaners, I would have to wear a mask or else I would get an asthma attack. So I also get asthma attacks during cold weather. So I just like to be proactive, and I like to diffuse RC. This stays in our diffuser during the cold winter months. So it has a bunch of different varieties of eucalyptus oil. So you should do some research into eucalyptus oil and see how that can help. Breathe Again is another great one to have. It's a roll-on bottle. And Breathe Again, you can just rub it directly onto your chest. So this is good to use instead of taking some of the cold, flu, or cough medicines that might not be safe during pregnancy. So Breathe Again is one that I just always have in my purse with me. As a woman goes into labor, all of the oils that we already talked about to support a healthy mood can also help us feel more peaceful. So all of these oils that I talked about tonight are going into my my labor and delivery bag, okay? Your hospital bag, your birth center bag, your home birth bag, whatever kind of birth you're planning on having. I highly suggest having a lot of these oils on hand. So Idaho Balsam Fir is one that I don't have. I was able to smell it this past weekend and I'm obsessed with it. It helped me feel like super relaxed and calming. And so that's another one that I definitely want to have during my labor. And then during delivery, I actually plan on having these two diffusing. While I'm pushing, these are going to be in the diffuser. Roman chamomile and sacred frankincense. They are super grounding. They really do help me breathe. They help me think, they help me relax, and so these two are gonna be in my diffuser while I'm pushing. I'll have my husband take a picture of the diffuser so that you all can see in about 10 weeks. But these oils are especially helpful during contractions. It has a special ability to kind of soothe during this time where you feel like you might die. Another oil that can be helpful when you are in labor and feeling contractions and not before then is clary sage. Clary sage contains phytoestrogens from plants, and so it can naturally help a mother-to-be maintain proper hormone levels to sustain labor. So once you feel that you're having contractions, then you can use clary sage, and you can do more research into that. Please do not use clary sage before you're having contractions. Let's see, Panaway, Helichrysum, Idaho Balsam Fir, those can be applied to your inner ankles, your lower back, or your belly, and that can kind of help with the discomfort of labor. I feel weird even calling it discomfort because it's so much more than that, at least it was for me, but these are some oils that can help. Also, Vetiver is one that I don't have, but I plan on ordering it, and I plan on putting it in my labor and delivery bag, because that's another one you can rub on your ankles, inner ankles, lower back, and belly, and it's supposed to be a great support during when it's time for things to get serious. I also plan on having my little 2-ounce packs of Ninja Red that come in the premium starter kit. I'm going to have those with me just so that I can stay nourished during a time that my body's going to need to be. In the immediate postpartum time, you can take Progestins Plus daily, and this contains wild yam extract, which is really good for the feminine reproductive system. And you can continue to take any of the supplements that I talked about, so the Omega Gize, the Life 9, the Ninja. I plan on bringing all of those with me and having them at home in stock so that I can take those as well. And another product that I ordered and I'm waiting for it to arrive is Clariderm, which is just like a cooling misting spray. So after you give birth, it's not the most comfortable down there, and so I plan to use Clariderm. It made using the bathroom after giving birth super easy with Kian, and so I highly recommend that you have Clariderm on hand. You can also use it on your baby. So like if you plan to cloth diaper, or even if you're not crazy about all of the different creams, the diaper creams that they have for babies, Clariderm. It has myrrh, lavender, and frankincense along with other oils that are super safe for baby skin and for your sensitive skin. So essential oils also have a place with your new baby. I did not do this with Kian, but I plan to do it with our new baby girl. But frankincense or myrrh are traditionally rubbed right on the umbilical stump after the umbilical cord is cut. It's supposed to have like a grounding effect. And then any oils that you're going to use on yourself, baby is going to inhale them because your baby's going to be with you. And so they're going to get some of the same effects that you're getting from these oils. So, let me breathe. That is all that I have to talk about right now, I think. But you can get a lot of the oils that I covered this evening. Lavender, peppermint vitality, lemon vitality, frankincense, thieves vitality, panaway, digize, RC, copaiba, purification. These all come in a kit for you. Young Living took some of the most popular oils and they put them all in a kit. It's called the Premium Starter Kit. They also give a free bottle of Stress Away. So you're getting 11 essential oils. And then you get a couple sample packs of the Ninja Red, the 2-ounce ones that I said I want to bring with me while I'm in labor. You get a couple sample packs of those as well as a few other samples, and you can get a diffuser. So I have my Dewdrop diffuser going in the background, but you can also get your choice of diffuser. So with the Premium Starter Kit, you get 11 essential oils, a diffuser, Ninja Red, and that is $160. The value is well over $300, but Young Living decided to put them all together so that things are not too expensive and that they're not too overwhelming. As I said before, a lot of these oils go a long, long way. Like a lot of the oils that I showed you, I bought them over a year ago, and I'm not using them every single day, and so I'm not running out. These oils are super powerful and potent, and so a little bit lasts for a really long time. If you purchase the Premium Starter Kit, you also get a wholesale membership, so you get 24% off of any of the other products that I covered tonight, and that in itself is an amazing deal. So if you're interested, please reach out to the person who invited you to this class, or you can also message me and I'll help get you pointed in the right direction so that we can get these products into your home before your little one arrives. I am so sorry that I wasn't able to answer your questions during this class. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my phone. I'm sure that Krista was a great help, so thank you. And anyone else who helped answer any questions, thank you so much. I am gonna be busy for the next half an hour going through and reading all the comments and answering any of your questions. But before I go, I do want to thank you all for giving me your time this evening. And so I'm gonna do a quick giveaway. So I will post a little graphic that says giveaway in the event page. I just want you to answer which essential oil or blend or product are you most excited to try and why. So what are you most excited to try that I talked about tonight, and why are you the most excited to try it? And I will go ahead and choose a winner at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So at 9:15, I'm going to choose a winner, and the winner will get a roll-on bottle. Let's see. Here's a roll-on bottle. You will get a roll-on bottle of whatever essential oil or whatever blend I talked about tonight, and I'll go ahead and send it to you. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm going to try my best to get that figured out, and I hope that you all have a great evening. And if you are pregnant, I pray for a smooth sailing here on out. And yep, I hope you all have a great night.